but she's also been.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you to Kendallville, Indiana. East Noble High School is the site for a varsity doubleheader tonight as the Northeast 8 and Summit Athletic Conference are facing off across the northeast portion of the state of Indiana on this Tuesday night. Early portion of the basketball season, setting our sights towards Christmas. For SummitCitySports.com and live on IHSAATV.org, I'm Jaron Matheny, glad to be with you on this Tuesday evening for the first of two games tonight between Northrop and East Noble. And this girls' game is a big one. The Bruins coming in at 4-2, 2-0 in the SAC. They've won back-to-back games. East Noble 7-1 overall. They picked up their first win in the Northeast 8 already this year with a 74-32 win against New Haven on Saturday. Northrop coming in following their last time out, a game in the SAC in which they defeated Dwenger 51-27, the final score, and they'll get back to SAC play on Friday when they travel to Bishop Luers. But 4-2 to start the year, and some good wins on that resume for Northrop, with the two losses coming at the hands of Warsaw and Whitco. Warsaw, again, they're going to be pretty darn good in 4A this year, as we saw all of last season. And then Whitco is definitely a threat in 2A once again this year. That's a team that should make it to the semi-state if everything goes according to plan for Whitco. Just a very good group, and a pretty young group at that for the Wildcats, and head coach Justin Jordan saw them just a couple days ago against Bishop Luers, and they look like the 2A team that's really the team to beat in this area of the state. Head coach Katie Jackson now in her fifth year at the helm for Northrop, 68 wins and 30 losses, and now her 11th season overall as a head coach. Last year, the Bruins going 16-8, but falling in the sectional title game to Snyder. And the last sectional championship for Northrop all the way back in 2009 when they defeated Carroll and then lost in the regional. East Noble, as I mentioned, 7-1 to begin this season. They are 1-0 in the Northeast State. Their one loss this year came at Northridge, and a good victory for Northridge against East Noble, 76-42. But again, that's up in competition in terms of class size. East Noble, the next time out, will be back in Northeast State play on Friday against Belmont. Third-year head coach Britton Isaacs, now 36-20 in his time with East Noble, going 16-10 last year, winning the sectional championship over Bishop Dwenger and then falling to Norwell in the regional. So fortunately for East Noble, Norwell's been bumped up to 4A this year, so if they make it out of the sectional again, they'll see some different competition come regional time. 3A sectional number 21 for East Noble. The Knights are hosting this year Leo, Angola, DeKalb, Dwenger, Concordia, Garrett, and East Noble, the teams that make up sectional 21. We got about 2.5 minutes to go until we get things started from Kendallville tonight. We are at East Noble High School and a beautiful gymnasium here in Kendallville. If you haven't been here in a while, seems like they've got some new renovations. You look around, you'll see the pit on the left side of your screen where the students sit. all sorts of good things going on here at East Noble. Offensively, the Knights led this year by Avery Amstutz, the junior, 13 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per contest, and she's averaging more than 4 assists per game as well. Ellie Will with 11.5 points per game, and Ryan David more than 10 points per contest as well. So you got 3 scorers at more than 10 points per game for East Noble. On the other side, Northrop led by Swin Jackson, 17.5 points per game for Swin with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And then Kayla Williams-Thomas, 15.5 points per game. She leads the team in steals, 4.3 steals per game for Williams-Thomas. And then you got Briley Day and Marion Wiss, 2 future collegiate softball players, 7 and 3 points respectively per game. Northrop averaging 52 points a contest. They shoot 37% from the field, 23% from long range. They are a better free throw shooting team than most of the teams in the area at 64%, but East Noble does shoot 60% from the free throw line as well. They're 29% from three-point range and 45% from the floor. You know that Northrop would like to shoot just a little bit better from beyond the arc throughout the course of the rest of this season. Summit Athletic Conference games so far this year. Homestead and Northrop are alone at the top of the SAC at 3-0. Snyder 2-0. Lures 1-0. Wayne is 1-1. Dwenger 1-2. And then Northside, Carroll, Concordia, and Southside are all still searching for their first win in the SAC this season. The Northeast 8, just 1 conference game so far. That was this past Saturday for teams Norwell, Belmont, East Noble, and Columbia City, all victorious. Girls basketball games tonight. Columbia City is at Homestead, Concordia at DeKalb, Manchester at Huntington North, and New Haven at Adams Central. Those are your NE8 and SAC games. Marion is at Wayne, and South Adams at Southside. This is our only 6 o'clock start time, but we will have more games coming up at 7:30 as we get set for the national anthem. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll meet your starters for both East Noble and Northrop. Varsity doubleheader after this. SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
All right, we welcome you back in as we're going to meet the starters for these 2 teams. Now let's meet the starters for the home East Noble Knights. Avery Amstutz, Kate David, along with Ellie Will, Ryan David, and Addison Deming. Head coach Britton Isaacs in his 3rd season at the helm with East Noble. Northrop starting 5 for the Bruins. Olivia Rice, Briley Day, Kayla Williams-Thomas, Marion Wiss, and Swin Jackson. Appears we're going to save the national anthem for before the boys game, so we'll get this girls game started right now. So as we get into it, East Noble 7-1, Northrop 4-2. This is predicted to be a very close game, 2 evenly matched groups in the state, and despite East Noble being a 3A school and Northrop at 4A, this is one of the better matchups in the area tonight for sure, as Williams-Thomas is at center court with Will. Kayla Williams-Thomas wins that opening tip, and Northrop has the basketball first, operating left to right. We're up in the corner here in Kendallville. Big thanks to Matt Jackson, who's here with me this evening running our camera. Swin Jackson gives out to Marion Wiss. Kayla Williams-Thomas and Swin Jackson both will play at the next level. Williams-Thomas also going to run track. And we'll see her speed on full display certainly throughout the course of this evening. Swin Jackson into the lane, kicks out. Rice feeds it back out up high. Williams-Thomas lost it. It's going to stay here. 7:24 opening quarter. And the Bruins to inbound underneath. Right to Williams-Thomas. She tried to kiss it off the glass, but it's too strong, and Avery Amstutz there for the rebound, and quickly up the floor, East Noble turns it over. Not a bad bounce pass, just right at the feet of David. Jackson into the lane, going down to the left block, scoops it around, but she's too strong. Madison Deming with a defensive rebound, and she brings it up the floor for East Noble. Amstutz backs it out. 6:50 first quarter. Will on the drive, and the lay-in doesn't go. Good defense from Jackson. And everybody gets back defensively for East Noble. You know that's going to be a point of emphasis for Coach Isaacs. This is a group that can really run the floor for Northrop. Bounce pass taken away. Amstutz pushing off for Will. Williams-Thomas blocks it. Ellie Will shot rejected by Williams-Thomas. Still scoreless. Jackson high arcing three. And it hits one of the extension cables. And will be out of bounds. Possession to East Noble. Some of those cables are drawn out a little bit longer in some venues as opposed to others. Inside look, Amstutz left hand, and couldn't get it to fall. Here's Williams-Thomas. Spins it out. Jackson puts her foot in the ground. She nearly lost it. And a jump ball here is going to give possession to East Noble. There's a lot of talented players on the floor for both these teams, but you look at Northrop and, you're talking about two girls who are going to play some basketball at the next level, two girls who are going to play collegiate softball. Got some great track stars. Just trying to put it together on the hardwood as one unit. David guarded tightly by Wiss. David baseline pass for David. And we've got a whistle and a travel. Ryan David called for the travel off the pass from Kate David. And 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first quarter, and still nobody on the board. Inside to Swin Jackson, kicks out from the paint. Wiss head fake. Jackson for three. Doesn't get the friendly roll as Day sent to the ground. Amstutz, the runner. No. Loose ball. And on the end line, possession's going to stay here with East Noble. This is the only highlight we've got so far on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Kayla Williams-Thomas, good change and direction, and she gets the block. Neither team has scored yet in this one. Amstutz down to the floor. Another loose ball and a foul coming on Northrop. It's on Kayla Williams-Thomas, her first and our first team foul of the game. Coach Jackson doesn't agree and felt like maybe just got tripped up. Kate David. Again, good defense from Marion Wiss. Help comes, and the jump ball forced by this Northrop defense. It's newly into the game for Northrop. Mariana Mitchell forces the turnover. And the senior helping out for Northrop. Came in for Briley Day. We'll have a sub for East Noble, but these two teams, relatively speaking, like to stick with their starting five. Knocked out of bounds, going to remain on this side of the floor. We are still scoreless. 4:12 first quarter. Mitchell set the screen. Jackson goes the other way, sends it out for a Williams-Thomas triple. And that doesn't fall either. So midway through the first quarter, nobody has scored as Amstutz trying to go coast to coast. Left-handed lay-in, no. Put back also doesn't fall, and Williams-Thomas is there for another rebound. Bruins looking to push. Wiss back out. Jackson drives, pulls up. Floater, no. And another jump ball. This time the arrow heads to East Noble. 4 minutes, 25 seconds have come and gone in this first quarter. And it's defense, defense, and more defense here in East Noble. Kind of Strom in for the first time. This is Amstutz. Kicks for Strom. 3. Again, nothing. A lid on the bucket in this first quarter. Williams-Thomas recollecting. Williams-Thomas. Layup falls, and we've got our first points of the game with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Ryan David skip past for Amstutz. Elbow jumper, and that's offline from Deming. Williams-Thomas bounced it to Mitchell. Kick out for Rice. Good ball movement from Northrop, but good defense on this side of the floor from East Noble. Day's at the scorer's table. Wiss from distance, and she drains it. Timeout taken by Northrop. 5-0 Bruins here in the early going. While we have a moment, I want to remind you tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball is being brought to you by all of our great sponsors, including the Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Top Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottweather Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttweatherContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. And Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. So Marion Wiss with a 3. Kayla Williams-Thomas has the other 2, and it's 5-0. Northrop leading East Noble. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. That was a Northrop timeout. Some changes for the Bruins as Briley Day is back in the game. Mitchell's also on the floor as she throws ahead to Williams-Thomas. Kamaya Morris in for the first time for the Bruins. Williams-Thomas going to work herself. Floater doesn't go. Into the lane. Mitchell late contest, but it goes through for Ryan David. So first points for East Noble come with about 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Nobody scored for the first 5 minutes of this game. Mitchell traveled. Probably had an argument for a double dribble there too, but it's a turnover nonetheless as Swin Jackson going to check back in for Northrop after a quick breather for her. The arrow does favor the Bruins in the case of a jump ball with 1:15 to go in the first. Will hands off to Amstutz. She'll go from distance. Off the front iron, and there's Kayla Williams-Thomas with another rebound. She's been all over the glass in this opening quarter. Final 50 seconds. Williams-Thomas takes it on her own to the cup and lays it through. Good ball movement. Ritchie's in the game for the first time for East Noble. Into the corner. This is Ryan David. She'll skip a pass. Amstut's trying to go in and just kind of lost control on that ball. Floating inside. Turned over with 23 seconds left in the quarter. Marion Wiss checks back in for the Bruins. And Coach Jackson wants one final shot. And Wiss going to be patient about bringing this ball across the timeline. Trying to get it to Swin Jackson, and they do. Here's a touch for Rice, 10 seconds to go. Wiss back to Jackson, 5 seconds and 4. Skip pass across for Day, and it's out of bounds with 1 second left in the quarter. See what East Noble can do here, but really there's not a lot. It's actually called Northrop basketball, so that's why there was some confusion. Swin Jackson going to inbound final second. Catch and shoot for Wiss, but it does not go at the horn, and that's how this first quarter comes to a close. Defensive first quarter, Northrop leading East Noble in Kendallville, 7-2 after 1.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Kayla Williams-Thomas with 4 points. Marion Wiss has the other 3. It is 7-2. Northrop leading East Noble as we begin the second quarter from Kendallville. 7-1 East Noble, 4-2 Northrop. Swin Jackson on the block, and she's too strong on the turnaround, trying to go off the window. Only 2 points belong to Ryan David for East Noble currently. This is their leading scorer, Amstutz, with the basketball. Deming on the attack, lays it through. Addison Deming, her first 2 points, makes it 7-4. A varsity doubleheader tonight from Kendallville. The boys will follow at approximately 7:30. Ball tipped away, tracked down by Rice, and then out of bounds. Last touch by East Noble, as it was Will who got a hand on it last. Rice, Jackson, Wiss, Day, Williams-Thomas, starting 5 out there for both Northrop and East Noble. Skip pass to Swin Jackson, couldn't corral it, and it's turned over by Northrop. Defenses are causing problems, but the offenses have been a little bit sloppy themselves through the first 9 minutes of basketball tonight. Ryan David with Williams-Thomas on her, trying to go inside. It's a touch instead for Will. Good step through, plus the foul. Ellie Will with the contact plus the foul. missed the free throw, and we've got a lane violation. Oh, we've got a technical foul issued. So they call a technical foul on Kayla Williams-Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up off the technical, which was issued to Williams-Thomas on the free throw. That's her second personal foul as well. East Noble is going to get the basketball. Did not hit on the free throws here. Watching it back, I just can't quite see where the technical was. And that's a tough break for Northrop because Williams-Thomas is going to have to sit on the bench probably for the rest of this first half. Amstutz goes inside. Ball was knocked away. Good defense from Mitchell. Skip pass. Rice throws it back to Jackson. She backs it out. And the offense becomes a little bit more handicapped without Williams-Thomas on the floor. Day, corner pocket. No. Mitchell, offensive rebound, sends it back out. Jackson, same corner. This is good. So Swin Jackson with her first points. Northrop back in front by 4, and some full court pressure coming defensively. A little bit of a shoulder check there from Swin Jackson. Didn't get called. They're going to let him play aggressive. That's all right. Deming straight to the rim. Nobody stopped her. Offensive putback, no for Will. Loose ball. Stays here. Deep inbound collected by Ryan David. Good help defense. Kate David looking for Ryan. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. This is Amstutz. Short corner. Mitchell grabs the board. And looking for some help. A defensive-filled opening half of basketball. Jackson's pass taken away. Numbers up the floor for East Noble. David fouled by Wiss on the way up. Go back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Corner 3 for Swin Jackson. That was pure. East Noble missing out on some free throws here. 0 for 4 to begin this game for the Knights from the line. East Noble as a team, 60% free throw shooters. And the first make of the night. Makes it a one-possession game off the Will-made free throw. This is Kamaya Morris back in for Northrop, and defensive pressure in front of the East Noble bench. Northrop calling for a timeout. 3 of those remaining, and while we have a moment, once again, want to remind you that online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. If you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them online, tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And Always 100 presents the Holiday Hoops Camp for kindergarten through 8th graders, December 29th through the 31st, as well as January 2nd You can go to always100basketball.net for more information. Northrop basketball, 4:45 to play in the first half. Screen set. Jackson hands off for Wiss. She'll keep her talents in the 2-6-0. Go to St. Francis to play softball next season. Mitchell off to Morris. Mitchell letting it fly. Front iron. Morris going after a rebound, and she touched it last. East Noble basketball, but that's good effort going after a loose ball rebound. 4:11 to play in the first half. Following this one, boys basketball, varsity between Northrop and East Noble. Game number 4 of the year for both of those teams. Jackson, left lane line drive, but couldn't spin home the lay-in. Ryan David looking for Deming, slings it inside to Will. Good look, and East Noble down by just 1. Will with 5 points of the 9. Wiss, and a reach-in foul called against East Noble. Looks like this one's going to go on Strom. It is her first, team foul number 1. 3 team fouls currently on Northrop. Briley Day back on for the Bruins. Combo of her and Marion Wiss certainly make it dangerous for anybody in 4A come softball season. Jackson looking for some help. And Day lost it out of bounds. I think we would have had a foul called on Strom. Instead, they just keep possession on this side. Final 3 minutes of the first half. Rice, catch and shoot, and good. Olivia Rice from distance. David in the block, spins it in for Will. Jackson altered the shot, bounced off to Deming, and she's able to score. .225 second quarter, 13-11, Northrop leading East Noble. You're just joining us. It was scoreless for the first 5 minutes of this game. We've seen great defense tonight. Kayla Williams-Thomas with 2 personal fouls is on the bench for Northrop. And Deming, too much contact on Jackson out up high. Second team foul. Brings Shea Ritchie back in for the Knights. Sanaya Kimbrough gets the inbound here for Northrop. Bruins have gotten a little bit deeper to their bench than I expected. Part of that because of Williams-Thomas being out. Corner 3, no. Offensive rebound, and Will has done all her work on the inside. Ellie Will with 2 more, and she's up to 7. We are tied at 13. $1:35 to play in the second quarter. 5-on-4 for Northrop. Wiss back to Day. Blocked on the 3-point shot. David recovered to get it. Now Ryan David up the floor. Gives East Noble the lead. Good defense from A.M. Stutz. Wiss lost it. And a foul on Northrop. Foul is on Day, her first, team foul number 4. 62 seconds left in the second quarter. East Noble grabbing its first lead of the game with that last bucket. Ryan David hands off for Amstutz. Leading scorer is scoreless, but East Noble still has the lead. Deming, too strong. Kimbrough on the glass for the rebound. Miracle O'Neal is in the game for the first time, number 35 for Northrop. .24 seconds. Here's O'Neal. Rice bounced it off to Kimbrough. Rice with 15, skips a pass to Day. She lets it fly. No, loose ball. And now potential numbers for East Noble. Final 7 seconds. Amstutz, the runner, got her own rebound. And then a foul underneath. Oh! A little pushing and shoving after the fact. And the officials are going to discuss here. We're going to have a personal foul off this rebound here, but it was the thing after the fact, a little bit of pushing and shoving that we can't quite see who started or initiated it, but there's a chance we could see offsetting technicals here against Northrop and East Noble. Let's go back a couple possessions ago. See David come onto your screen, get the block, and then watch her run the floor. And they find her up the floor to lay it in, and that was what gave East Noble their current advantage. The officials are going to head to the scores table to talk about what we just saw. Foul on Briley Day, which is her second.
We have a personal foul on number 3, Briley Day. We have a technical foul on number 10, East Noble. And a technical foul on number 3, Briley Day. Technicals will offset. We will shoot 2 free throws for the personal fouls. East Noble is in the bonus.
So the personal foul on Briley Day was team foul number 5 against Northrop. So we're going to shoot free throws for that. Offsetting technical fouls issued to both Day and Amstutz for that interaction at the end of the play. That comes with 2.3 seconds remaining in the first half. So a pair of free throws upcoming for Amstutz to try and extend the East Noble advantage. First free throw doesn't go, and East Noble leaving all sorts of points at the line. Missed them both, and this rebound will take us to the end of the first half as Wiss takes a toll at the end of the half, and things have gotten chippy all of a sudden here at East Noble. And I can kind of understand Marion Wiss's frustration there. And the Northrop girls are going to head to their locker room with some daggers being stared into the fan section here at East Noble. It just got a little bit intense at the end of the first half there. East Noble leads Northrop 15-13 at the break. We'll take an extended timeout here, come back with some first half highlights after this. SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified Sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified Sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit ihsaa.com.
We welcome you back. Halftime score, East Noble 15, Northrop 13, and things have gotten chippy in this game down the stretch of the first half. We had a couple technical fouls issued in this game. Let's go back, though, to the early portion of the game where we just didn't have anything going offensively, and I think the stingy defense has been part of the reason where we've seen some frustration at the end of the first half. That was Kayla Williams-Thomas with a block for Northrop. A couple of possessions later, Bruins, this was about a minute and a half to play in the first quarter, 2-0, and then Marion Wiss hits the top of the key triple for Northrop to make it 5-0. The Bruins led after one, 7-2. Flash forward into the second quarter. This is Will with the bucket plus the foul, and that made it a 1-point game, 7-7. And then East Noble will give up a bucket to Northrop on a Swin Jackson triple that made it 10-7. A couple of possessions later, Knights running the floor, good pass down the inside again, and Will, who had a really good first half, just too many good looks at the bucket, but probably the best play from that first half for Ellie Will was this one here. Well, this is actually the end of the first half where we saw a little bit of a skirmish and those two technical fouls came from. Let's go back just a play or two before then, and you get the block from behind by Will, and then watch her run the floor out in front. Good find from Amstutz, and then Will straight to the rack. That gave East Noble their first lead of the game, and that's where we stand currently at 15-13 in favor of the Knights. Don't forget that you can earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball is being brought to you by Summit City Sports. You can find us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Halftime break in Kendallville. East Noble leading by 2 over Northrop. We'll see what the second half has in store for us.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Halftime, East Noble 15, Northrop 13 as we get ready for second half action. We are live from Kendallville for the first of two games here on this Tuesday evening. We'll thank some sponsors here momentarily. Want to give you a look at what's coming up on our schedule for this week as well. So other games going on tonight on Summit City Sports, which will start most of them at 7:30. We'll have boys basketball between Bishop Dwenger and Norwell, boys basketball between Southside and Leo. Marion at Wayne girls basketball is underway now, and South Adams at Southside girls basketball, that's at 7:30. Tomorrow, boys basketball between New Haven and Wayne, as well as girls basketball with Belmont and Lewers. Thursday, we'll have boys basketball DeKalb at Canterbury, and then a whole host of games coming your way on Friday as well. Before we get started with the second half, I want to remind you tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball has been made possible by all of our great sponsors, including the Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years, and they'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwillerContracting.com. And Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. We begin the third quarter. East Noble basketball on a 15-13 advantage for the Knights here on their home floor, trying to get to 8-1 on the season. Deming bounces into Amstutz. Look low for Will, and her shot was blocked out of bounds. Northrop does begin the third quarter with Kayla Williams-Thomas on the bench. And that means that Mitchell is in the game currently. Deming lost it out of bounds. Northrop takes possession. Feels like there's just a little bit extra chip on the shoulder right now for both of these teams. I think they realize how evenly matched they are, and that it is a very winnable game for both programs. And a chance to kind of improve your resume, so to speak. Jackson into the corner. Rice for three. Too strong. And that has kind of been the story. Some threes taken by Northrop. They just have not hit them. Taken away. David lost it and then scooped it back out. Amstutz floats in. Good look for Katie David. And the layup is good. And this is the largest lead for East Noble tonight. Kate David has her first bucket. Jackson, good pass through to Mitchell, and the assist for Swin Jackson. Mariana Mitchell with the bucket. Her first 2 points, back to a 2-point game. Ryan David, bounce pass to Kate. Amstutz, floater, just off the iron, got her own rebound. Spins around, puts it up again. This time it goes. Jackson to the iron, couldn't get it to fall. Kick out. Ryan Day's three, no. Deming touched it last, and it belongs to Northrop. McKenna Strom checks in. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Amstutz getting her own rebound, curling around, put it back up and through. Jackson, Wiss, Rice, Mitchell, and Williams-Thomas. The 5 for Northrop. 5:25, third quarter. Swin Jackson filters out. Ball up in the air, taken away, and then tracked down by Amstutz. Numbers for East Noble. Strom fouled by Wiss. 2 free throws upcoming. Wiss did not agree. She thought she got all ball. And this is where East Noble has left some points tonight. First of 2 free throws is good. Strom with 1 more upcoming. Got them both. 2 big free throws in a game that's been as low scoring as this one. 21-15. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Williams-Thomas looking for a back cut. David takes it away. And then Mitchell is called for a foul 94 feet from the bucket. Timeout being called for in the corner, and a 30-second timeout given to East Noble. And that gives us a moment to thank our great sponsors. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. And if you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. 21-15, East Noble leads Northrop. A kicked ball. We'll get that timeout on the board for the Knights. East Noble basketball underneath. Amstutz into the corner. Ryan Day. How about it? Ryan David for three. Five points now for David, the largest lead for East Noble, up to 9. Backdoor look, and Jackson got it stuck. It's a wedgie and a jump ball. Keeps possession with Northrop. Check the basketball. We may need a new one. Swin Jackson was fouled and is shooting 2 free throws. And this jump ball. Keep the arrow here because it was not officially a jump on the last one. A foul was called as opposed to that jump with the ball being stuck in the side of the hoop. Amstutz twirls it out. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the third. It's been all East Noble in this third quarter, and they're going back to the line for 2 more free throws. .406 third quarter. Missed both free throws. It's out of bounds. Staying here. Deming lost it, got it back, shuffled it out towards the bench. It was saved. And East Noble's extra effort from Strom keeps the possession. Strom into Amstutz. Good look at the rim, and the lead is up to 11 for East Noble. Loose ball on the floor, and another turnover from Northrop. 5 subs at the table. Strom, 3! A big one for the Knights. Timeout, Northrop. East Noble lighten up the scoreboard all of a sudden, and it's Strom. We saw her extra effort lead to an extra possession and then points, and now McKenna Strom laces the 3 to put East Noble up by 14, and a 12-0 run for the Knights here in the third quarter. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Always 100 presents Holiday Hoops Camp, kindergarten through 8th grade. Dribbling, shooting, passing, defense. December 29th through the 31st, as well as January 2nd, morning and afternoon sessions. Always 100 basketball.net for the latest information. So a full host of subs, a line change for Northrop. This ball comes into the corner and belongs to East Noble, who has taken full control of this game. 12-0 run for the Knights. I should say 12-2 run for the Knights in this second half. Inbound goes to Deming. Foot in the ground, drives inside and tried to get it out to the corner, but nobody home. Correct myself and be right this time. It is a 14-2 East Noble run here in the third quarter. It was 17-13 at the half, not 15-13. Bruins looking for answers offensively. This is O'Neal. Also got Sarah Farling in there. Briley Day with the basketball now. And had it poked free. Amstutz running the floor. Hangs. Couldn't hit. Loose ball. Last touch by Northrop. Two and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. Right at the rim. Deming. Too easy. And East Noble extends the advantage once again. Up to 16. Another turnover. Deming blocked on her way up. Needs some help. Goes out to Amstutz. Three! And the floodgates have opened in Kendallville. Amstutz knocks down the triple. The lead is up to 19. Timeout, Northrop. 30-second timeout for the Bruins. We'll take the break with them. East Noble, all of a sudden, up by 19.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
(34-15). East Noble leading Northrop with 1:47 remaining in the third quarter. Kayla Williams-Thomas, Swin Jackson, as well as Marion Wiss all back into the game for the Bruins. But a 19-point disadvantage now, and another turnover. Running the floor again. Lay-in is true. Strom for two more. Much needed bucket. Swin Jackson for two. Final minute of the third quarter. Strom goes out to Ryan David, and now back up high for Avery Amstutz. Ball movement's been good from East Noble tonight, but they took advantage of Northrop here in this third quarter. It was 17-13 at the half. Stutz backs it out, 35 seconds and counting. Out of bounds, stays here. Olivia Rice back in. Jackson picks it up. And a foul on East Noble going after that loose ball. 23.3, second team foul. Of course, no shot clock, but even if there were one, to be turned off here the final 13 seconds. Bruins looking for the final shot of the quarter and hoping to chip away. Williams-Thomas for three in the corner, bangs it home. Stutz will heave, good if it goes. Offline, and that is how the third quarter comes to an end. But Northrop is going to need a lot more from their offense if they're going to be able to come back. East Noble dominates the third, and the Knights lead by 16 as we head to the fourth.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
Fourth quarter from Kendallville in our first game of two. Varsity double dip. East Noble and Northrop as Swin Jackson tried to pass out to Rice in the corner, and it's taken away. And that's kind of been the story of the game for the Bruins. They have just not taken care of the basketball. And East Noble has done enough in this, especially in the second half. In the third quarter really is where we've seen the biggest difference in this game. They just dominated the third and started hitting shots. That's kind of what it's going to come down to, is Williams-Thomas three doesn't go. And I know that's a simple explanation of you got to hit your shots, but in the first half, neither team really could convert. 17-13 at the break. Jackson high-arcing triple, not online. And now a turnover forced in the full court. Those are the things that East Noble cannot have here in this fourth quarter. Got a really commanding lead at this point. Got to make sure you take care of the basketball. Jackson spins it back. Wiss, triple. And that straight line shot doesn't go. Ryan David on the drive, back out. Kate David three. Set her feet, looked good, but it was just short. Good form, though, on that outside shot. Briley Day from distance. Out of bounds, and a foul on Williams-Thomas. That sent Will out of bounds. And it is the third on Williams-Thomas. Northrop trying to bring their own energy in this fourth quarter. And a deflection, and that's just what we had to see for the first 24 minutes of this game, as opposed to the final 8. East Noble going to burn one of those 4 timeouts remaining. 17-13 at the half. We didn't have a point in this game until 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Northrop led 7-2 after 1, then trailed by 2 at the break. And then a 19-7 third quarter in favor of East Noble. And in this game, Avery Amstutz with 7 points, 8 points for Ryan David, 6 points for Deming. And Strom has had a nice showing off the bench. A couple of threes for her, got her down for 8 points unofficially as well. .6:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Knights leading by 16. Double team pressure out up high. Jump ball. Arrow stays with East Noble, but the defensive pressure is picked up for Northrop in the last minute and a half to start this fourth quarter. Amstutz trying to be patient. Skip pass up ahead. Ryan David, corner 3. Good! Amstutz the assist. Ryan David the 3. She's into double figures with 11. Rice, her triple finds a home. Olivia Rice now with 6 points. Too high from Deming. Although Coach Isaac's got to be pretty pleased with how his team has looked here on this Tuesday night against an SAC opponent. Williams-Thomas backing in. Oh, pass was between both Wiss and Jackson, and neither one of them went towards it. Continue to bring full court pressure, though. Bounce pass right to Marion Wiss. Numbers bounce ahead to Williams-Thomas. It's knocked out of bounds, going to stay on this side of the floor. But right now, Northrop's defense is forcing turnover after turnover, and it's keeping them in this game here in the fourth quarter with 5:23 to play. Now you're going to have to hit some more outside shots, which Northrop hasn't been able to do today, but that's a good look for Rice. Right off the inbound. Olivia Rice is up to 8 points, and Northrop is back within 14. Amstutz, good late pass. But Williams-Thomas comes away with a loose ball, looking for some help, and she's called for the travel as she rolled from her stomach onto her back. But again, it's the Bruins here who are forcing the issue, and it's all starting on defense. Amstutz baseline, tried to filter a pass through. Takeaway. Kayla Williams-Thomas attacking herself. Williams-Thomas, just threw that up there. And it's Amstutz all alone on the other side, cruising for 2. And it looks like it's just a little bit too much from East Noble tonight. Too big of a hill to overcome for Northrop. Wiss, too strong, out of bounds, stays here. 4.5 to play in the fourth. And the lead is at 16 for East Noble. Another 3 falls for Northrop. This one's from Briley Day. Her first points, and it's a 13-point game now. Pressure coming against Northrop. Strom ahead, nearly traveled did David, kept her back foot on the floor. Deming, elbow jumper, yes! Deming now with 8 points. Williams-Thomas lost it on the way up. Rice's pass nearly taken away at midcourt. Swin Jackson. And backed out. 3:35 to play. Northrop's going to have to go a little quicker here. Wiss gets the screen. Jackson. Just a great defensive possession from East Noble. Williams-Thomas, though, put back. And again, full court pressure coming from Northrop. Broken easily this time. Will goes back out. Now you can play keep away if you want. Deming threw it away. Knights want to take a timeout, it looks like, and a 30-second pause for East Noble. 3 minutes to play. It's going to be a full timeout. 13-point lead for the Knights. 3 minutes remaining. We'll come back with the rest of this one after this. SummitCitySports.com.
Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
43-30, East Noble leads Northrop. 3 minutes remaining from Kendallville in the game that really, on paper, seemed like two very evenly matched teams. But right now, East Noble has shown they've had a little bit more offensively, and that is what it's come down to. Some poor shooting from Northrop through the first 3 quarters tonight, and Swin Jackson, oh no. Swin Jackson just went down on the floor for Northrop on the right block, and that is not what you want to see as the Bruins' leading scorer is down. And we are hoping for the best, and they're working on her right leg currently. Just never what you want to see, and that is going to take us to a break. East Noble leading by 13, but the concern for the Bruins is with their leading scorer, Swin Jackson. Well, Swin Jackson had to be carried off the floor. Is not putting any weight down on that right leg. And the PSM trainers over there with her, hoping that it was just a rolled ankle and nothing more. But when you see a player go down like that, it's just non-contact, not what you want to see, unfortunately, in a game in the late stages of the fourth quarter. Northrop still trying to fight back as Mitchell hits the 3 to make it a 10-point game. See if the Bruins can rally behind their fallen leader. All deflected out of bounds. Look like they're working on that right leg of Swin Jackson. Didn't feel like there was any sort of contact really on that injury too when we saw it just from afar. Amstutz bounced it out to the corner. David on the drive. And a foul on Williams-Thomas. We'll send Ryan David back to the free throw line for 2 attempts. It's the 4th on Williams-Thomas with 2:12 to play in the 4th quarter. David good on the first of 2 free throws. She's up to 12 points. And now 13 for Ryan David. .205 to go. Williams-Thomas drives, and she is fouled. And Kayla Williams-Thomas going back to the line for 2 free throws for herself with 2:03 remaining in the 4th quarter. And too strong on the first free throw. You can kind of see in the corner right side of your screen, Swin Jackson removing her right shoe. And that's the leg they've been focused on. And you hope that it's just and I know it's saying just a rolled ankle is something, but compared to everything else, out of bounds going to stay here for one of the best players in the area. I mean, she has been an absolute superstar at Northrop ever since she stepped on the varsity floor, and certainly hoping the best for her. Rice into the corner. Day sets up the 3. She's too strong. Amstutz defensive board. Pushing ahead. Will to Deming. And a foul on Williams-Thomas. It's going to be her 5th. So Northrop losing their first leading scorer, Swin Jackson, to an injury. And now their second leading scorer, Kayla Williams-Thomas, is fouled out of this game. And although they've had some good late push, East Noble's hitting their free throws down the stretch. Both free throws go. Minute 45 and counting. Kimbrough looking for some help. Back to Day, who saves it. Or rather, that's Morris out there wearing 15 for Northrop. Mitchell just lost her footing down on the block, and we've got another Bruin down. Mitchell may have just hit the splits there, found a wet spot on the floor, and went sliding. Morris for Day. Looking for Mitchell on a backdoor look, and it's turned over. Final minute of the 4th quarter. Strom put it out up high. East Noble trying to drain the rest of this game away. Out of bounds. Northrop basketball. 44.6 left. And a 16-point lead for East Noble. See what Northrop does with it, but this one's all but over. Bruins are going to drop to 4-3, snap a 2-game winning streak, and East Noble going to get to 8-1 on the season. For those of you curious, they did tape up and ice the right ankle of Swin Jackson. which again, you'd rather it be ankle as opposed to knee. That's hopefully a good sign. But certainly that's what we'll be thinking about for Northrop moving forward to their next game on Friday against Lures. East Noble in action Friday as well. Inbound to Strom, and that's all she wrote on this one. East Noble takes down Northrop 49-33 to improve to 8-1 on the season. Your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Ryan David, with 13 points in the victory. Northrop drops to 4-3 on the year. The Bruins will be back at SAC play on Friday night at Bishop Lures. East Noble back at home on Friday night to take on Belmont. Head coach Britton Isaacs now 37-20 in his head coaching career with East Noble. And the Knights at 8-1 feel like they've got something brewing in the right direction. We will have the varsity boys game between Northrop and East Noble coming up. That'll be about 25 minutes from now. So look about 7:45 for our start time for varsity boys basketball. For my cameraman Matt Jackson, I'm Jared Matheny. We'll talk to you in about 10 minutes. East Noble Northrop varsity boys game coming up shortly. But the varsity girls ends with a Knights victory over the Bruins.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years. Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.